Hello, my friend, and welcome to Wisdom Trek. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 5-day-per-week Wisdom and Legacy Building podcast. Today is day 516 of our trek, and it is Wisdom Wednesday. Every Wednesday on Long Life's Trail, we will dig for the nuggets of wisdom that are found in the book of Proverbs. Today, we'll explore the first half of chapter 27. We are broadcasting from our studios at the Big House in Marietta, Ohio. The open house that we had this past Saturday turned out very nice. We had about 50 people in attendance over the 3-hour window. We enjoyed talking with everyone and showing them the house. Most of them had not seen inside, and with the renovations that we completed over the past few years, it was fun giving tours, which Paula is very good at. We are truly blessed to be stewards of the house which my great-grandparents built. Few families have such a rich history which we're privileged to be part of. God has been gracious to us as a family. We do realize that all that we have is just on loan for us for a few years that God grants us life. It is up to us to be good stewards of all that He has provided to us. We look forward to the many years of continued renovations and enjoyment of the home, but realize it is God who grants us the ability and life to carry on. Because of this, we are careful to follow the exhortation found in the first verse that we'll look at today, and it says, "Don't brag about tomorrow." Let's start our trek for today as we explore verses 1 through 14, and this section is part of what's called More Proverbs of Solomon, which were recorded by King Hezekiah. Let's start with verse 1. Don't brag about tomorrow, since we do not know what the day will bring. God is the one who controls every breath that we take. If we go through life with pride, believing that our successes and advancements are because of us, then we will miss the point. While we should plan and prepare for the future, we must realize that God ultimately is the giver of life and all that we have. Verse number 2. Let someone else praise you, and not your own mouth, a stranger, not your own lips. We should not be too hasty in promoting and praising ourselves. While it is critical to have a healthy self-image, we do not need to publicly proclaim it. We should remain quietly confident. It is far better for others to proclaim it if we are really worthy of praise. Verse number 3. A stone is heavy, a sand is weighty, but the resentment caused by a fool is even heavier. Stone and sand are among the heaviest of all materials known to humans. While we can be physically crushed by these elements, there is an even heavier emotional weight on us. We all desire to be loved and respected, and when we are resented by others, it will crush us emotionally, because the resentment is heavy in our souls. Verse number 4. Anger is cruel and wrath is like a flood, but jealousy is even more dangerous. Anger is cruel both to the person who is dishing it out and those who are on the receiving end. Anger and wrath will drown the recipient like a flood. There is one additional emotion that is even worse, and that is being a victim of jealousy. It can destroy you emotionally, and it will also destroy the person who is the initiator of that jealousy. Verse number 5. Open rebuke is better than hidden love. A person who is truly concerned for your well-being is willing to correct and rebuke you when you go astray or are heading toward danger. It is their love for you that compels them. This is much better than them not saying anything because they feel that they might offend you. True love is honest love. Verse number 6. Winds from a sincere friend are better than many kisses from an enemy. In the same thought, a friend is willing to cause you temporary pain to avert long-term destruction. This is much better than outward affection from someone that does not care if you are heading down the wrong trail. Verse number 7. A person who is full refuses honey, but even bitter food tastes sweet to the hungry. When we have overeaten, even when there is additional delicious food before us, we will refuse it. Solomon refers to honey here, which is one of the sweetest foods on all of the earth. If you are starving, though, you are willing to eat undesirable food to help you satisfy your cravings. Verse number 8. A person who strays from his home is like a bird who strays from its nest. When we are part of a family, we have a certain moral responsibility within that family. The most important one is to love our family. When we stray or abandon our responsibilities, then it is no different than a bird abandoning their God-given duties. Verse number 9. A heart-filled counsel of a friend is as sweet as perfume and incense. It is good to have friends close enough who are willing to guide and mentor you. Although it may be challenging to hear from them, in the end, it is a sweet aroma. Verse number 10. Never abandon a friend, either yours or your father's. When disaster strikes, you won't have to ask your brother for assistance. It is better to go to a neighbor than a brother who lives far away. It is good and proper to establish and maintain friendships that are close physically and spiritually. This safety net will provide protection and assistance when it is needed. This is crucial when serious issues and disasters come into your life. A close friend can be there immediately when it may take family much longer. Verse number 11, Be wise, my child, and make my heart glad. Then I will be able to answer my critics. Wisdom implanted into our children early in life will be a reward later on. It will be an example to others who are against you or are critical of you. Verse number 12, A prudent person foresees dangers and takes precaution. A simpleton goes blindly on and suffers its consequences. A wise and prudent person will understand the dangers and obstacles that are part of everyone's life and make sure that they are prepared. A person who is simple will ignore these warnings and potential, and their life will be filled with problems and drama. Verse number 13. Get security from someone who guarantees a stranger's debt. Get a deposit if he does it for foreigners. Once again, Solomon warns us about the dangers of debt. This is especially true when you co-sign or guarantee the debt for someone else. If you are the one loaning the money, then you must make sure that you are protected. You should seek out additional security on that loan. This is especially true if the person who is borrowing money is a stranger or unknown to you. Verse number 14. A loud and cheerful greeting early in the morning will be taken as a curse. We should be considerate of others at all times. Some people are able to get up early and be filled with energies, many others are not. If you are one of those early risers, be especially considerate of others who are not. This is especially true if it is your spouse, children, or close family members. Today on our Wisdom Trail, we continue to explore a series of Solomon's Proverbs that were assembled by King Hezekiah. These Proverbs provide us with more wisdom, insight, and understanding on a myriad of relationship issues. Regardless of where you are on your faith walk, if the precepts in Proverbs are followed, your life will be rich and satisfying. Take them and plant them into your heart, and then you will reap a harvest of wisdom. I would challenge you to take just one of the precepts that we learned today in Proverbs and commit yourself to applying it to your life. Tomorrow we will hike another short trail on our Wisdom Unplugged series, where we will discover an inspirational wisdom quote. So encourage your family and friends to join us, and then come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, creating a legacy. That will finish our trek for today. If you'd like to listen to any of our past treks or read the Daily Wisdom Journal, they are available at wisdom-trek.com. And thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, I am your friend, as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal. And as we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and then leave a living legacy each day. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you tomorrow.